Cloud9, king of the hill.
Fight breaks out, C9 sets it, C9 third party, easy kills, but also complete and utter control now of this egg building. C9 just looking to patrol, looking to cause all sorts of problems for anyone who's trying to push in. There's actually a couple of players trying to push into this lower area at the moment of the egg, and C9 is saying, hey boys, this is our home address here, you cannot come in without knocking, and they're doing so much damage, still alive as we're down to 4.
Yeah, I'm so glad we've followed this Cloud9 journey throughout, because the fact that they are still alive, 100 Thieves right above them, but it looks like only down to 2 members left, Scurry and Anmu, as Vaxlon got taken out. So, Cloud9 with 2 above them, and keep in mind, 100 Thieves will take some pressure from the other teams. They're actually going to get a knock on Atlanta Premier that's big. They're going to actually leave the fight and ape this Gibraltar by himself. Somehow the Gibraltar survives, but Cloud9 again, third parties, and wins. Kill leader in the hands of Alberlelli. He's the Predator, 3 squads remain.
100 Thieves just thinking we can't win from here. Maybe a few KP to help us on our way to another placement, but now it's CLG versus C9. You can see the bubbles are down here. Zach Mays has taken damage though on the cross, so Alberlelli on the Gibby is going to have to do some work with this massive, and work he will be doing. Big numbers coming in from C9. Alberlelli gets the Spitfire out, sings the first, but he will go down here.
And Cloud9 is going to do it. What a game from them. Alberlelli, Naughty, and Zach Mazer performed so incredibly well to kick off Split 2 of the Pro League. They were quite literally under so much duress. 4 teams within just an inch of them in that agony.
Squads remain.
Are you kidding?
And who would have thought it? Kings of the castle, up on the high ground, all alive. It's ESA.
What is happening right now? ESA is literally just having their way. They are on another. We talked about a tier list. God tier, then S tier, ESA in that God tier right now. Not even a question. 99 points. About to break the 100-point threshold. ESA, last squad remaining. Full-blown 3 versus 3 here against 100T.
Deep breath, everybody. But if it goes anything like the score and like the form book has, expect to see ESA are your champions in just a few moments' time. The team who could play spoiler, though, is 100 Thieves. They get that bubble down. They now make that move. The fight is about to go down between the two as Duplex moves in.
Too easy. ESA not missing a shot. And Mark, you called it perfectly. ESA is your champions. Fly across the screen. And they are now back-to-back-to-back wins here. Are you kidding me? This is an absolute display of perfection from ESA.
I think it's back-to-back-to-back-to-back
You're
for
right.
ESA. It has just been, I don't even know, I'm running out of superlatives.
Keep an eye on Hal. G2, I don't think they have any idea where he is, but Design must be looking for him. Yeah, Design is hunting. Design is, he's kind of thirsty, but he could be in trouble. Oh, no, that's okay. Hal gets taken down as a shield swap there as well, and we're down to 2. G2 have 12 kills on the board at the moment, and they're looking to get more. G2 and AGG on opposite sides, plenty of cover. Gen using the angles to vault, absolutely shredding. He is melting these players. Crack low, maybe dead as well. G2 absolutely storming this game. The first game on World's Edge, deleting left and right. Take the L's, the whole lobby getting absolutely wrecked. So much damage from the high ground, the decision making to drop with the portal to get the ammo to loose up. They had the angles, nobody had any cover.
6 closing now. They need to make sure they have a game plan. They know they're being held, they don't know who by, but LMK have got perfect visuals on them. And if they don't get pushed by the 2, who in theory won't want to push because they are a 2, this is going to be very difficult for TSM to escape from.
TSM are going to have to move as well because they have that zone closing behind them. AP are going to be watching their cross. TSM have got a really tough situation here to try and play. I don't know if they're going to decide to maybe try and ape Atlanta Premier, get the armor swaps, and then maybe look for that 3v3 fight. But Atlanta Premier are the problem here for TSM. They can just wait it out. As you said, they can let everything happen in front of them. Or maybe they're going to play upset and actually help out TSM here as they move forward.
No team wants to be the first to engage, but if TSM spot the AP RA2, which it looks like they may do now, they might just go for that ape as you say, but at the same time, they're reluctant to push. They know full well they are also being pressured by LMK. You have to time this perfectly, otherwise you will find yourself not just on the receiving end of fight, but maybe finishing in 3rd place. Valuable points at stake here.
Well, Hal sends a frag to the heavens, prays that it lands and some big numbers pop up to maybe clear a little bit of space for them. LMK are the team who are holding TSM. And he's going to have to back up for now. He's got that R9 and the wingman in his hands. As TSM managed to kind of at least crouch forward a little bit. Something to point out as well is, of course, he can play in these last moments as well. AP now make the play. How gets one? How gets two? That's AP out. TSM into top two. And now you would expect surely the push to come in. But maybe there's an opportunity for How to go huge. 145 from How. He hits 4 shots with the wingman. TSM backs against the wall. But that's what they do best.
5 squads are now left after all of this chaos. ZBG is down to 1, Wicked being the last remaining player. The bubble does come out to see if they can maybe get that res. Hopefully able to get one off, but as soon as it happens, the push starts to come in and they're going to have to fend off those enemy players. Esports Arena, though, this entire time, Vicky, looking fantastic for themselves.
Yeah, this is a spot that ESA is so comfortable playing, and they still have Skittles up on that Caustic. That Nox Grenade is going to be so deadly for this final circle, but look at the open space that is between ESA and Casuals. Casuals being the winners of game number 1. Game number 2 is taken by ESA, and now Casuals are forced to play off of this open ground, but they want to play it smart, because you know that ESA is trying to tear them from the left side, trying to pull this team thin.
Yeah, I mean, the cover that Casuals have is actually pretty massive for them to be able to use, because ESA, I think, has to come out from behind those walls before Casuals need to leave this one tower out in the middle of nowhere, so we're going to have to see how good they are able to do, but they've got the Gibraltar ultimate coming in, that bombardment doing a massive amount of work as far as obstructing the vision, but the black hole pulls Esports Arena away, at least for a little bit of time, and Skittlecakes is trying to recover and push up on the remaining members of Casuals. The PK shot, Vicky, coming out insane. Esports Arena is your champs for game number 4.
100 Thieves, Torrent, and the team that is currently within the sky at the moment. It's 100 Thieves who look the most comfortable on the map. Whilst the team down low, they have been able to get into a position behind these canisters and also working around all the objects they can play. It's Unlucky who are here again in the endgame.
Unlucky looking to put up more points. 100 Thieves, though, not only are they in the best position to win this game, they have both teams in front of them, but they also all have full red armors. The fight is going to break out, and it's almost like a throwback here for 100 Thieves. Torrent full, 100 Thieves, the winners of the ALGS Championship from this position, now just have one team in front of them.
Yeah, it's a 3 versus 3, but they have high ground, they've got grenades, they've got all the goodies to work with. You've just got to execute at this point.
Arcstars are going to go in. Onu takes a little bit of damage, so does Vaxlon, so there's going to be a little momentary reset between these two teams. There is a break coming in from Scurry, but he almost gets broken himself. The bobble goes down, and that usually means, boys, it's time to fight here. We think we've done enough damage. 54 with the Peacekeeper. Another shot comes in, but it might not be the result here that 100 Thieves are looking for. Onmu with the wingman in a 1v1 now to win the game for 100 Thieves. It's going to be Ash versus Valkyrie. The tether goes down, and with those final shots, finally, 100 Thieves will become the champions of game number 5, and it is history repeating itself once more with that circle belonging to 100 Team.
Renegades, they're still in this one. C9, they're still there as well. As you take a look at the overhead, Renegades is in the middle of all of this fighting that's going to take place. Will they get pinched from C9? C9 big chilling on over towards the high ground. They do have to move here fairly shortly because they are on the fast side of the zone. So will it be a bubble forward from Albarilli? Looking at the damage though, you can see almost 2k damage from Naughty. Albarilli's rocking around 2.5k already. They've been just dominating in this game.
They're in a really, really solid spot right now. They are slowly trying to move their way forward, but they know that there is a squad on their left still hanging out in that trailer that they have to be aware of. Renegades taking a lot of damage. Pow Pow in a bit of a rough spot right now. They're trying to hold off the team on their side. They're going to have to decide if they want to make that push. Buff Pathfinder's actually the squad inside of that trailer that's now going to have to also be making their way out into the fray. 100 Thieves making the push, deciding they want to try and take this engagement if they can and at least get some KP out of it before everything starts to get a little bit crazy, and they're able to get a couple but go down in the end.
And C9's just watching all of this action unfold as the Nox gas grenade is in hand. Bubble is waiting to go away before he tosses that one. He tosses it on over towards the right-hand side. Tick, 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 just burning and stinking. C9 takes the dub, and wow, it is about time we saw a double dub right there. They take game number 3, they take game number 5.
Keeping an eye on the tracking, the trigger discipline as well. They don't want to attract attention, they just want to keep an eye on what's going on. Sees a player on the roof, doesn't shoot. You're not shooting me, you don't see me, I'm not going to make you look at me. Be busy with other people, and you can see the exchanges that those guys on the roof are having to deal with. In the meantime, NRG purely focusing on placement now. We still have 7 squads left, and they want to be the last ones. Liquid edging forward while they still have their cover, concerned about a potential drop, but all the teams on the outside as well. It is a scary place outside, and that's a Premier are down. We've moved to 6.
Ooh, that's big. Liquid, they need a lot of points to make some type of big push towards second place, but if they win this game, they can do it. Gilder Cincy goes down. It's the punch from Nocturnal. Loba, what can she do? Trying to shake it off. She's going to go through the bracelet. It'll buy a bit of time. Oh my god, she buys a little bit of time. No, way more than that. She somehow is immune to the damage and gets 2 placements up. That could be the difference in a couple of placements for Liquid. NRG still alive though. It's not 61, it's not 65. James, it's 70 points on the day. They're in the final 3. Make that the final 2 against W. Can they close it out the way NRG wants to do it? The arena, you can imagine, in Sweden chanting their names if this happens live. Nathan going in with the Mastiff. Sweet, full red Evo. You can't see them losing it. I don't want to see them lose it if this is how they've got to go about it. NRG, they are your champions, not just of Game 6, but of the day.
They have 7 KP as a whole, as a team, and they're sitting in the same exact spot that we saw G2 sitting in.
Misspoke there. It was E8 who won the previous one. Bad Boys did get second, so they are trying to continue onto this total, but still, Complexity and Space Station Gaming, these are big squads that you're going to have to deal with. Very tough indeed, but they have the zone. Look at this. They're underneath the bridge. They have one team coexisting on top. Sometimes this may end up in a heal-off with this type of zone, but I don't think any of these teams are interested in that right now. Promus has the defensive bombardment in hand. He's going to toss that one. That's definitely going to force out somebody's bubble. Now it's forcing the team down to the low ground. Complexity has to push. They're going to go in onto Bad Boys, and now Space Station Gaming is going to take huge advantage of this. They've been playing this game phenomenally.
While that bombardment put in the pressure onto Complexity, Space Station was still tagging them on with a wingman. Now they're fully uphealed. Now they're going to be able to contest Bad Boys. Is Bad Boys going to get second place again? Space Station, they lose out on drop. They're dancing around these domes, but Zenile, he doesn't miss. Only 1 left here from Frex, and Space Station are your Game 3 champions.
5 squads remain, and 3 of them are all in the same place now as Lazarus are getting pushed. People smell opportunity as that res starts to come in, but will it land in time? I don't think it will. Goodbye to Lazarus. We're down to 3.
You think you can put the caustic gas out and scare me away, says Designful? I was born in it. I was made for it. In fact, I got some in my pocket right now. G2, they take the trailer. More bodies ended up buried underneath, but they are in light of all of this. The graveyard shift for this cemetery. They're the ones coming in at night, every night, know the layout, know the land. They got a shovel in hand, ready to put some more teams who try to contest them into the dirt. Resulta on gold. Doesn't have his ultimate yet, though. And now, oh yes, he picks it up. It's ready to go. He sees 2 defensive bombardments as an opportunity to get 2 kills, 2 teams out of this lobby. G2, are they going to do it, James, and win this game?
This has to be a G2 victory. They're just watching while the other 2 teams fight each other. Designful with the full send now to gas it's here as well. Woo! And there's 1 team remaining, but for how long? Not very long at all. G2 with great positioning, finish off the job and take the game.
Here's BBG, Tempest, Wicked. After winning that fight, they've taken it all the way into a top 6. That'll be great for them. They have 11 points so far, but it's Furia out in the lead, 100 Thieves in the same building, holding height. It's not easy, James, but if you manage to do it, you've got a great place to play in-game.
Oh, they're trying to find an angle to maintain in the middle. They've got Esports Arena immediately above them. I was wondering how the rotation would go, and surely there's going to be Jibby ults involved as well. With 2 domes up there, surely Furia will do a Jibby ult now and try to hold position. Look at the drill from Furia. We haven't seen him play like this in a long time. 4 kills now as they look to really make life hard for everybody else. And we've got Fences going crazy. I've never been so excited about Fences in my life.
Oh my god, Pander's almost breaking his fingers right there, but he finds a couple of to sign off that no one shall cross. You shall not pass. Doing his best Gandalf impression here at the end of game number 2. Furia, 31 points in. The only Watson team and they have certainly locked down this bridge. It's only going to get harder to siege on them, even though they don't have any great materials to siege anyone else. They're just hoping they don't have to go anywhere. 100 Thieves takes the fight to BBG, and that'll be BBG out. 4 squads left. Should be Space Station, Complexity, 100 Thieves, and Furia. 100 Thieves, where are they fighting from? Up top? Scurrying around the side, scouting a little bit for his team. Are they going to go against Furia? That's the question. They're probably going to come across somebody else, and it's Complexity that they run into. It's now Space Station, Furia, and 100 Thieves fighting for the win.
The last thing we're going to rub shoulders with is a turbocharged Devotion, but I think the ammo is running very low indeed. But the shotguns are out across the whole team now. We barely have 3 squads remaining. We got cracks all over the place. Now we're down to 2, and guess who it's Furia for a second, but it's 100 Thieves with the victory. I don't even know what happens to their opponent, but they finish on top. Devotion clearing out the high ground, and a shotgun to finish off the job.
Also in the 3v3. All of them matching, dressed in red. In their Sunday best, looking forward to this fight, I'm sure, with the confidence that they've had in every team fight we've seen so far, that they are going to be ready to take the 3v3, but one man who's not ready to do anything as far as fighting is going to be G7 Dank, who drives into a tree. We'll leave that one for everybody to decide how that one went, but now we have a straight 3v3. As the comedy ends, it's time to get down to business.
Yeah, Liquid versus GeForce. Liquid, as you say, all red, but the same can be said on the other side. And it is going to be Liquid maybe on the worst side of things. They are closer to that circle, so they've got more of a way to go. They have to expose themselves first. It really depends on the angles that GeForce take here and how Team Liquid look to try and fight this one.
I wonder if Nocturnal still has a couple of shots in that Kraber as well. If he does, he might be able to turn the tides of this very, very quickly. 9 kills in this game as a squad for GeForce. The defensive bombardment is going to allow them to move up, though. That's a big play coming in from Fun. A big call from the IGL as well to clear that space as Liquid try to push forward. Gildersons is in problems, but so is this player in front of Nocturnal. Nocturnal, though, can't finish off that kill, and GeForce are standing strong.
GeForce doing very well here. They've done a lot of damage, but no knocks just yet. It's a trade for trade in terms of the damage that's outputted. Battery's going to get off. Both teams retreat ever so slightly. Neither team wants to dive in. No one wants to be the first to go down because it'll be so detrimental.
Good respect being shown by both teams, but here is Slurpee showing no respect. Peacekeeper shots. Going to try and follow up on it as well, but the confidence of Team Liquid once again comes to the boil as they go back to back to back. It's a 3-peat here for Team Liquid.